Did you have outside chores? Like, feeding any livestock or working in a garden or anything like that?
Då I Jönna did you lustane gehe kust na walk you could get la na lay got a third did you lustane
got ten was of still ogis go shopping again, huh? So you wish no stone no có dấu trên nóc lại kỳ lúa.
She said they didn't have cattle or livestock back then, but she said her and her stepmom would go out and work in the gardens and stuff. That's what she would do. I don't know if she done it after school or back then, because like she said, she don't remember going what year or how old she was when she started day school.
Did you, did they speak English in day school, or was it taught in Cherokee?
Jalagishan you want him the day squaska
Chalagde was again, huh?
you nega ke was
Chiga yoneg, Higada yoneg, ne one is Kijiksinago, Stellis yo, on a one yoneg, on the loco. And you go to you,
She said back then all the Indian kids stayed together, but all they spoke was the Cherokee language. She said there was English there, and they probably still speak English, the ones that learned the English language back then. But she said back then all the Indian kids hung out together, and that's what they spoke was the Cherokee language.
Yeah. How old do you think you were the first time you heard someone speak English?
like the you get here then you nega ni one is good to got guy
Gaily Yorkshire, go with the
She said she don't remember, it's been a long time.
That's fair enough. Do you know your birth date?
She's got two of them.
Two of them. Interesting.
No, yeah, he can tell
Yeah, one's in May the 18th, 39, and the other one's July the 29th, 39.
That's a big difference.
She never found a birth certificate. We never found a birth certificate for her. But she remembers growing up with her birthday being in July. As she got older, it was in May. They used to celebrate her birthday in May. So she really don't know which one's her real birthday.
So where did those two dates come from?
I think where she was born at home, and they didn't go register her at the courthouse till, they had to walk wherever they was going or whatever. They had to go so far to register. I think that's when her dad and them registered her in July, but I always think she was born in May at home, and they didn't go register her until July or something.
Huh. Well, you get two birthdays, two opportunities for people to make a lot of fuss over you, right?
That means she ages twice.
Maybe what got this shot going?
Yeah. She just uses the May the 18th all the time, and she's never changed it. She's always used that birthday, so. And we just go by what she tells us.
It's wise to do when it comes to your mom, right? Yeah, so, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I did dog the lockbook is skin next time he go into next. Getting every day they go the lockbook.
She said it wasn't that hard going to school back then, like it is now. She said she didn't have to go to school every day. Like nowadays, you got to go to school every day or you'll get in trouble, right? Well, back then she didn't have to go to school every day. I guess just whenever she felt like going. What grade you go to? 6?
Hajaya which tane dade was.
Koskogina wali soklahina.
7th grade, She just went to the 7th grade.
So what did you do after you finished school?
Do jadane de did squat. Kaskogine.
Có vô cái đợt này lên, chứ mà vô stop tuôn đi.
She said she didn't do nothing. That back then you could just quit.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't do nothing, just stayed at home.
Yeah. Were you doing a lot of like, you know, work around the home at that point, or?
No, she didn't really. Like she said, she really didn't have to work around the home. I guess the older ones done it back then, and the kids just played around or played with the neighbors' kids or whatever, you know.
Cô cái đi cái nó school doing it nó có wish nó là summer nó kia ha. So the 2 days a week yeah là so they don't have school ấy. Today na right là they đã start again ha. Sen har just stay là hida hon alla ko kaltana ska.
She said in the summertime when she would go to school, she only went 2 days a week. And there was a lady named Zena Rattler there that done the cooking and stuff, and they would help her cook and everything. And if she was canning, they'd go in and help her can. And that's what she done in the summer was.
Sinatskon did your day squashka jiki snahan.
School day so jigis ka galtana na he.
And everything, what they can and what they cook, froze or whatever they can back then is what they ate for school. Like their meals for the day.
Oh wow.
So.
Yeah. So you know, a lot of the things I've read about, you know, you becoming a beloved woman, receiving the honorary degree from UNCA. They talk a lot about you know, you being a preserver of Cherokee traditions and how those traditions are really important to you. How did you learn those? Was that mainly your dad, or mainly your stepmom, or how did those come to you?
Na todi justiga. Jella God kustishina no le neo you know done le do she John china done ho hajaja de lo kwa adi.
Child left so was the top say they going to the squash.
She said she really didn't learn from nobody. It was just where she was watching. And she picked it up on her own, doing it herself. So that's where she learned how to can and all that by just watching them. Because nobody really taught her back then.
Yeah. Why did those things remain important to you as you got older and became an adult?
Do ye she hat ni do hos na hanja de lokkan do dia.
Mostly to feed her kids, her family. That's where you learn. Still do it, because she's a lady that thinks she has to cook every day for supper, so her family can eat with her at the table. That's what keeps her going, because she loves to see her kids and her family. It's mostly important to her is her family and her kids, and that's why she cooks. Because we tell her all the time, "Mom, you don't have to cook. Mom, you don't have to cook. We're old enough to do on our own," but she still thinks she has to cook every day. But
Even now?
Yeah, she cooks now, every day, except Friday and Saturday. Lily and Nancy started taking her out to eat on Friday and Saturday, so
wouldn't cook so much. So she cooked Sunday through Thursday, every day. Every day.
It's a lot of cooking. What are some of your favorite meals to make for your family?
Probably pinto beans and fried potatoes.
Då just det långt då. Det dagstarten gör det.
Tror jag och det var sysen så det går till stort eller igen någon går.
Yeah, that's what she
Någon
said.
gogi några greens till täskon. Så tjärnik just i digison.
He says what she cooks, beans and taters. That's what she grew up on, and that's what her kids grew up on. Then in the fall time, you got the greens coming up, like your mustard greens and turnip greens and sochan. That's what her favorite is sochan. Poke salad. That's what she likes to eat. So
Yeah, a lot of things you can, just gather out back, right?
or they plant it.
Or
My
they plant
sister and my brother-in-law, they plant a big garden every year, and that's where a lot of their canning stuff come from. It's their garden from my sister and my brother-in-law. And she still cans, but she really don't have the strength in her hands no more to do a lot nowadays. But she still tries. She'll still do what she's got to do yet.
So-
Stig och idig och jäckest. Och snoggar stig.
Yeah, she said ramps will be coming up soon, but she can't go in the woods no more like she used to go get it.
So you send other people to bring them to you? Or
Yeah, she's got a girl up there. Her name's Incy now. She likes to go and hunt ramps. But I don't know if she'll bring the mom. Sometimes she'll take them up and then she'll bring them back or whatever. Most of the boys will. Some of the boys, or she'll buy it from somebody to have it to eat.
how old were you when you got married?
Not ju det jag hade därför något.
17.
Where'd you meet him?
Jag ju det då tjänade.
Och jag tycker han Agnes suna klart du lostana så någon ska cross the ridge the school.
She said you let her cross the ridge. No, her grandpa used to log back then, and our dad used to have our dad for help. Hire one of his hired hands, and that's where she met him because he worked over there, in Buffalo where her grandpa was. So that's why she said across the ridge.
Gotcha. And y'all had 10 kids together? Is that right?
Skoiga det jacka din jo, det sticka he din jo.
Skoede
10.
hiskene tjut, hiskene gehut.
5 boys, 5 girls.
Well, you had your hands full.
Ikke lægelig går nok så skidt ting.
She said she's happy that she had 10 kids. And all her 10 kids are still alive.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
No grandkids skal have jo så godt til noget. Skulle jeg det sidste.
She said there's too many grandkids to count. She don't know how many grandkids she's got.
Any estimates?
Laga jag heli.
Så kan tage så det kan jæle jo løb og så dog skole og så stiger til krig.
Lever det snart ja.
She said she might have about 30 grandkids that she knows of.
Talena og alle grandkids skal nå dog søsterne.
And great grandkids laga jag. Talskoja.
talsvuonna. Ska tulla itse kohti hän
Yeah.
kuitentuksella.
She said, been a long time since she counted. She said, probably about 15 to 20.
The lady up here interviewing her right now.
It's a good many.
No on joukunnat sujetkin hän jouskina grandkids
ja
liikta jaikin na nyt luokkanolle.
She know did you jelly no go hicks no grandkids.
Todistaan det hon.
Step
Step
grandkids.
grandkids. She's got plenty of them. But she still treats them like they're on her own, full grandkids. So I said she don't treat nobody different, my mom don't.
So what's the spread between like the oldest of you and the youngest?
2 years, they're one of.
Yeah.
Except one, there's 3-year gap in one. But everybody's just 2 years.
Everybody's 2 years apart, and then our brother, his name's Jim, and he's 61?
Mm-hmm.
He's 61. When we're all in the odd years, except one, she'll be in the even. Then when we're in the even years, she'll be in the odd, because I've got a sister, she's 3 years difference from me and her. But the youngest, the boy, Ike, he lives at Turkey, and he's the baby, and he's what? 41 maybe?
Like they tell you.
Joskus näillä eivät sokia. Joskus uudelleen.
I'd say he's more 41.
Yeah.
So 41 to 63, that's the
61.
61. Okay. Yeah, perfect 20.
I'd say he'll be 42 this year, ain't it? Ike.
We'll be all even this year.
Yeah, a good 20 years apart, because each one was almost 2 years apart.
Yeah. So what are some of your favorite memories of, having all those kids here at home and just, life at that time?
Då just jag lagt in i år, det hade hösten och snagga det jacka han gör.
Sweet lähiläs.
She had them hard questions for her.
Were there any, special traditions that you like to do together as a family, or, just like any really, special memories that, are special to you from the time when your kids were all here at home?
Got any holidays to go?
Då just jag långt då att innan John Talley när din jag gad någon där han generösa John Talley. När hittade den ett stans ska ju gad kustley gå ilan hade han någon där hade din jag.
Todistat skykä.
Holidays, no God LSD.
Ne kaadissa uudestaan kaadissa taatskissiskon.
Sinä skon jag långt då.
Austria.
That's what she loves, is the holidays, because all her kids are here. And that's what I always said about my mom. She loves to see all her kids together. Like, in the summertime, some Sundays, if it's pretty, they'll come around. Most of the kids will come here on Sundays and eat supper on Sundays, and they're out in the yard throwing cornhole or playing games or something, and she'll be out there sitting watching her kids. Even they're all grown or whatever, but that's her thing. She'd rather be out there watching her kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How did you celebrate Christmas, when your family was young?
Då just under tiska gick jag där här.
Jag tycker att tondet tiskan Sitten jossain kun huskina just noudan eli tuolla sti kun tulla usti tuote tuohon tuntein noi kunnasta tulla usti.
She said they used to go to church to whatever, you know, the church give the kids. That's what her Christmas was back then. She said she really don't remember Christmas because they didn't, I guess back then they had the money to do Christmas that much, and that's what she don't remember. But she said she would take her kids to church, and whatever they give them there is what they got. And she said then they would pack a lunch or whatever, and they would eat Christmas dinner at the church.
Yeah. So a lot of the being together is the emphasis. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, so tell me a little bit about what the Cherokee language means to you. I mean, has not speaking English made your life harder, or has it made it richer in some aspects, you know, being able to always talk in, you know, the language that is part of you that you grew up with?
Đâu hay lấy school cho lập chi woni ở đây nó lấy unique cho ni woni ở style is na cho lập chi woni na unique đi có yang god unique chỉ kusta đợt này tin na unique chỉ gan ni xin han chỉ ở style is that start na home check
Kieliskoulutuksessa no juuneikkoja. Kun sitten leikuu toi haassakaan johti kaul.
Cứ như đi tin yếu ra ni woniskan có hay lan cho đẹp lộc quen.
No teillä kun teillä on niin skutit johti ha. Kestin skujuja, näitä joja nosit juoniske. Non deitä teillä lokkoen. Kilanla ja no jonneika haitsal noiskaitsus.
She learned the English language from her kids. She said when her kids were littler, all they spoke was the Cherokee language at home. But once they had to go to school and speak the English language, is where she learned from her kids also was the English language. But she said she could care less for the English language if she had a choice, because that's, you know, she would rather speak the Cherokee language. But most of her English was taught from her kids, learning from, I guess, where they went to school and stuff, and then they come home and had to speak the English language.
Yeah. What is it about Cherokee that you like so much? That, I mean, I've spoken to, like, I did a similar interview with Myrtle Driver, and she definitely had some things to say about Cherokees being more expressive in some aspects, more picture heavy, I guess. So kind of, knowing both languages. What is it about Cherokee that you like more over English? That was a long question, I'm sorry. If you can help.
Då är gott när jag lagar det. Jag lagar när unique här då är det.
Con eltiskuuni.
Då är jag lagar gott det är det jag lagar knolla unique här.
Kun tuon koulutustikin ja houstaan, niin haskaa jo jäjätte.
She said she understands the Cherokee language better, because that's where she grew up. I mean, it's her language. I mean, she's always taught her kids not to lose it, but there's 10 of us, and out of the 10, there's probably only 4 that really speak it fluently, like know the language, the writing, everything. And the rest of us, there's some of us we can understand it, and then there's some of us that don't even understand it at all, that can't even, know what they're talking about or saying. That's what some of her kids are.
Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Då just hela skolan vi got Johnny Warning nolle I got Johnny Warning skön jiki hade.
걔가 생각하게 영어부터 좀 더 써보고요.
She said it must be the upbringing where they had to go to school and they didn't have much choice but learn the English language. Even when they came home, that's what they were speaking, so that's where she had to learn. I mean, that's her thing about Cherokee language. She always says that academy up there, them kids ain't never going to speak it because they're not spoken to at home. You always got to speak it at home, at school, all the time. Wherever you go, if you want to learn it. Because it's not something that's easy to learn. The Cherokee language ain't.
Yeah. Learning another language is always hard, and Cherokee seems like it's especially, maybe it's
there's
especially difficult. Yeah.
There's a lot of kids nowadays that want to learn it, and there's some of them that's came up to her and asked her to teach it to them. But she said, "I'm not a teacher. She can't teach it to nobody." She don't know how to teach it to somebody. Is what she's trying to tell them, because it's a natural thing to her.
Sedan igår det kottini år. Någon gästen jag inne I ordning.
She says, just like us kids, we've got kids of our own, but they don't speak the Cherokee language. It's just English nowadays because that's what we talk to them.
Do you feel like do you feel like the Cherokee people lose something by that, by going more to English than to the native language?
Kustis honi joshi hon ni jalak na ni woni skana hadi. Na ju ne Johnny Warning no.
Squeeze jag nektar just igår ska han. Att ta den skolan då stått här.
Joy. Do ni wait shit all God walking.
En gata.
She said there's a lot. She said nowadays they ask, how do you say this? Or what's this mean? She said, yeah, it is very important that you keep the Cherokee language because once these older ones die, there's nobody there to teach you or to correct you. Say, no, this is how you say it. Or, because there's a lot now they teach the Cherokee language that's not the correct way to say something. From what we know from our mom and them. So you're like, why are they saying it like that for?
Yeah.
Det just ni tycker jag när jag lägger gåliga. Då just tar det skolan.
She said, I don't understand the English language too well. She said, sometimes I have to say, what's she saying or what's she talking about, But if we spoke to her in English language as her kids, she'll understand us. You just said something and I said the same thing you said to her, she would understand me before she'd understand you. Like she understands her kids talking to her in English.
Yeah, well that makes sense. And no matter how hard I try, I'm still from Maryland and I sound like I'm from Maryland. So I try to slow it down and enunciate better. My mom always tells me to enunciate better, but yeah. But I guess like the language in particular, like how does, what does the Cherokee language mean in terms of, your identity as a Cherokee person? How does speaking the language help you to understand that identity better? I guess that's the question.
Na jalak chiwani. Då just Jalagdiga ni Jana home. No, do you told go Jalag get honey here. No, he won't ishka.
Hag tahole just gewoon skar lehjik chwone chigatan just no iska.
I really don't know how to say this, but it's like she understands what she's really saying. She said the Cherokee language. She knows, like if they had to talk to each other, she knows exactly what she's saying instead of her talking the English language, and she don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's important to her, because, I mean, like I said, when you grow up with something, it don't make her more Indian than what she is to speak the Cherokee language, but she's proud to speak it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ken yo nei go dix kindergarten nol don't de loks ko yo ya go ya.
She said, like a white person ain't gonna learn the Cherokee language fast nowadays, or they probably won't learn it at all. Even no matter how hard they try, because everybody's like, how do you say your syllabaries, or is there a class that I can take? No matter if you take a class or not, it's not, I don't know how you would say it, like, you're not gonna pick up that easy. Like if you had to learn Spanish in the Cherokee language, you'd probably pick up Spanish before you'd pick up the Cherokee language.
Well, Spanish is, I can speak a good bit of Spanish. It's pretty intuitive, it makes sense, it follows a lot of the same rules as English does.
Uh-huh.
And Cherokee, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Den Spanish no ne one is the helst that one hai. No, you get that dol go just got this home.
It's what she just said. She said, like, the Spanish language for the Mexican is a lot easier for you to pick up and learn instead of Cherokee language.
Mm-hmm. So it's been about 6 years, I think, since they named you a beloved woman in the tribe. What does that title mean to you? Were you surprised to find out you were being given that?
No, do helishko galuk da get your onni. No, he's do they used at no surprised at ni get shu yigisha. Iskun goske ni get shu yigisha do ke helishko sna to get your hela.
She did this when go and go in, da just the welt get so you say gel down next the dance can.
She said she still wonders why they picked her to be the beloved woman. She said, I don't understand the title. What kind of person are you supposed to be
She said,
the
what
beloved?
am I supposed to do?
Yeah, what is she supposed to do to be the beloved woman? She still wonders why they picked her, is what she said.
Well, let me ask your daughters then. Why do you think they picked her?
But to her, I mean, she knows it's a title, but she don't know. She don't think of it as like, wow, I'm a beloved woman, or it don't mean nothing to her. I mean, it ain't something she's going to celebrate or anything. It's just like, why they call me that? They don't. What is that?
That's what she thinks. She don't think she's special. It's her thing. With with the community. Why do they pick me? I'm not special, And that's why she still wonders why did they pick me? What did I do so great that I got to be picked this lady? But we told her, I said, I guess you're special, Mom. That's what we tell her, because she is special to us. But, maybe she's special to the whole community.
Why do you think that they picked her?
I couldn't tell you, really. I mean, because we see our mom as her mom.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the way she treats us is the way she treats everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's what I always ask. I said, what is that? What is the title of beloved lady? What is there?
what is their thing, and as a tribe or as for, what are they supposed to do? Set an example, which she's already set example. Like I said, every person has their life story. When they pass away, she's already told her story on here on earth. So, I don't know. That's what I said. Myrtle might explain it different, but she's never known what the title of Beloved Lady is.
Yeah, and they keep giving you titles, like with the college giving you a degree and stuff. People keep giving you pieces of paper, don't they?
That's what it means to her. Like,
it's a piece of paper to her, because she's like, why they pick me? Why, why is it me? Why am I special? Why are they doing this for me? I'm just being myself. That's her thing to understand. Just like that big thing of Ashley, when she got her doctorate degree, and Trey, he told us he had picked her like 6 years before that. He said then when it come down to the 3 with her and these other 2, he said that was our opportunity to put her out. And she still don't understand why she got that. So.
Yeah, I guess there's no like handbook for it, right, or whatever.
No, and the guy that picked her, he just come in last week, 2 weeks ago, to come to visit her again. He said, I ain't seen her. And he said to me, your mom is something special. He said, I just love to see her. He said, she's always glowing. He said, I just want to spend time with her. And he set up a lunch date for her. Let me come and see your mom, visit your mom. I ain't seen her in about a year now. So, he'll come back and visit with her.
And he's at UNCA? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think, definitely, I go to, tribal council and, talk to folks there, and it seems like definitely folks appreciate people like you who still know the language and know the traditions and, put family first and that kind of thing. It seems like there's an appreciation for that. And raising 10 kids is no small feat. How often did they make you really happy versus drive you up a wall?
the kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her kids wasn't too many except the oldest one. He's the one that drove her crazy pretty much.
The ostgeedjelaan tohne dini jolla dinolle the ost geedje heli geedje hikavahti haari.
Klogilla tohne kadnitsella kohtige.
She said none of them really drove her crazy because she loves all her kids.
Did you grow up here in this house or somewhere different?
No.
Hän niistä se naadin jo hän tehty ne hätyke.
He got up in the Hitchcock Caroline Jim Caroline. John had farmer told to get 100 little.
She said she's got a son named Jonah, and he was 5 months old when they moved here. But there's me and Hattie, John, Nancy, Lily, and Carol and Jim we grew up here also, but he was the baby when we moved here. There was a house up the road there, and a spot is where she raised her kids at.
Okay, so that was the youngest that was little when...
Yeah, the youngest 3 were raised here.
Okay.
3 boys.
Gotcha. But all on the same road, it sounds like. Yeah. Yeah. How many of you live in Snowbird versus somewhere else?
Not in the town of Robbinsville or just Snowbird?
Either one, whichever's.
We only have two. A brother, the baby brother, he lives up Cherokee, and a sister, Hattie, lives up Cherokee. And the rest of them, we're all right here
Within about 10 minutes.
from each
Right.
other.
So Ella, why did you decide to stay here? To raise your kids and live your life versus moving somewhere different.
Då jag han 20 sedan jag tatt höstdagen lachunjet nashana lachunjet lochana.
Kestä sen on hielut sukulohusti.
She said it wasn't that easy just to get up and move to somewhere else. This way. She raised her kids here.
Han on teki kahden kainehitä.
She said that's where our grandma left us. Our grandma Meanie, she left us here, and that's where we stayed. So Mom.
It's a beautiful place too. Yeah.
Most of her kids, they live all around to the top of the mountain, all the way this way. They all live beside.
Yeah. So things have changed a lot, since you were young, between when you were young and now. Do you think, what are some of the changes that you think are good changes, and what are some of the changes that you think are maybe not bad changes or not as great?
När jag det törs när det går ja. Då just utnäsjas och hista när det då just och hista gick. Då just tiga vad det har just ost gehan hade.
Ja, just det eikä nagaa just osti ja sanot suja oksige hollotsa.
She said everything's still bad. Back then, she said there's some good in it every now and then. She said, but it's still. She don't really see no good in it. In
Går
that.
jag digga na dinio dan dan neligigan na nokshan ikishtigad kushadani go ja. Enois na nustella yetge.
Dan die tas oli vaslainjaga, just. On ei ikan die tas on. Ei koja jutle nandane.
She said nowadays the kids are into a lot more stuff, like the opiate. And back then, she said all it was drinking, or drinking moonshine. And she said nowadays there's a lot more for these kids to get into, and that's the bad part she sees in it, because there's so many drug addictions in each family. And that's what she said she don't like. She said back then all there was drinking back then. But now she said there's so much more these kids can get into and do.
Yeah. So when I got lost, I stopped somewhere to ask for directions, and they knew where y'all lived, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna interview Ella Bird. She's really wonderful. She's got 10 kids, and they all turned out all right." They're all doing well, and there's a lot of issues like that around now.
Yeah, all her kids, the kids are all good, except the grandkids. When it goes to the grandkids, that's where all the drug addiction and all that is. And that's what she worries about the most, is her grandkids.
What is it about your upbringing that you feel like allowed you to, you and your siblings to say no to some of those things?
Well, we were disciplined when we was growing up. They wouldn't know we gonna do what we want to. I mean, we're all. I mean, none of us could say cuss words around the house, and we couldn't even tell you. Like Judy, I couldn't tell her she's crazy because we weren't allowed to say stuff like that, or even "I'm gonna kill you." We couldn't say stuff like that.
Well, you're stupid, you know. We wouldn't get our bus because we didn't believe in that. And like I would tell everybody, I said, you wasn't cussing in my mom's house because you got respect for her because she never cussed. We've never heard her cuss in our life, and because she always says there's no cuss words in the Cherokee language. What she tells us. And we don't cuss. None of her kids cuss.
Not around her.
No, the kids or whatever, not around her. But now some of the grandkids come in here, it's like, I know it's our fault because we're the one that brings them up. And yeah, they a lot different nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
That's a difference now, the way we were brought up and how you bring up now. Now you can't hardly discipline your kids without getting in trouble nowadays. And back then, they didn't care what they grabbed to spank you with. You was going to listen whether you wanted to or not.
Whether you had stripes on you for a couple of days, you was fine. I mean, we're still alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it didn't hurt us. It done it for the best for us, but yeah, I mean, we didn't do stuff that kids get away with nowadays.
Well, it even shows in her how she treats her grandkids than how she would treat us. I mean, grandkids doing something that if we done, she'd beat us to death. Now she just lets it go.
She got soft-hearted in her later years than what she used to be with us growing up.
I hear that happens to grandparents a lot.
At Christmas, and like I said, at Christmas and the holidays, this house is too full. It's not big enough for all just her kids and their kids. Some coming in and eat and leave because there's no room for the other ones that's coming in from Cherokee or that's coming late or whatever. I mean, the Christmas tree goes right there, or Christmas presents out to here, ain't it? I mean, you don't have no room in here, but that's what she likes, so that's where we come every year, right here.
How many bedrooms are there in this house?
4.
4. I was thinking you would need a lot of them if you're trying to raise 10 kids in it.
You just double up.
Uh-huh.
Double up or triple up. Some have bunk beds. You had to share with them, whatever.
And believe it or not, we never got in a fight growing up. We never fought each other or we get mad at each other.
But as far as fighting, you know, like brothers and sisters fight when they're little. Didn't do that.
And that we can fight among ourselves, but better not let nobody say anything out of the family about us, then everybody is. Then everybody's friends then. Ain't no.
It'd be like you said something about me or something. It wouldn't be just me, it'd be the whole family get mad at you for saying something. But like if we talk about each other, that's fine, but don't let nobody else out of the family talk about it.
Yeah. That's right. I can make fun of my sister, but no one else can.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you don't want nobody else to.
Yeah. So Ella, you said with the beloved woman thing and everything, you don't really know what that means or why they picked you, but what do you hope that people will remember you for? In future generations, but what do you feel has been really, really important and really good about your life?
Dagen gehäst, då just då linje och inte distinni, det dagen anyway så då just Uste Elianda, no do just to do the haste, no new waste.
Katta jo, on suria nikta heistassa.
Do just need to do the no new waste.
Nyt utskatissa handishistorien. Kun igen kloju johos. No, sige, så er han dog handiskon staga no.
She said she really don't know. Each one has their own opinions, but she said she was all hateful. That's probably what they remember her by.
It's not what I hear from other people.
But she said she don't know what they'll remember her by. She said they got their own opinion. So she said, 'cause when a person dies, they say, "Oh, what a nice person they were," or "What a good person they were" when they're gone. She said.
Oh, your husband. So he was doing like logging work when you met him. You said. Is that right?
He watan, na chagulostis de gonski. Hadin snanis julosta get hangers.
Så det er når det der nælder, hun lader helt gerne gæsten. God har du nødlåsta nælder, hun lader takke du, når bemestruner som.
She said that's the only kind of work there was back then, was the logging, and that Bemis company has
Oh.
done a lot.
Station na done haste get tosting. Get your toast your chahaloge.
Hagi way det går jättegodt.
Did he work as a logger when you were growing up too, or
Off and on.
off and on?
He wasn't a steady worker.
Gotcha. Okay.
He just worked every now and then. More or less, Mom and my grandma raised us probably by theirself.
Mhm.
He was there, but he wasn't a steady income.
Mhm.
We had a dad, but he wasn't a dad that he's supposed to be. Let's put it that way.
Is he still around?
No, he passed away in 2009.
2009. You said, yeah.
Yeah, his name was William.
So what was the? I mean, how were you getting income? You know, when he wasn't working.
Well, the government really helped
Yeah.
her. The government helped her a lot. And
She'd get food stamps and
and social service would come and check on her kids. And it's one thing she fought for was the kids, because they about took them away from her when she was younger. And she told them, she said, "You're not taking my kid from me." But yeah, her and my grandma's the one that really raised us. I always say my mom raised us pretty much by herself.
And it seems like it worked out, even if it wasn't easy. Maybe. Yeah.
That's what she said. She's getting tired because
Yeah.
she don't sit long. She's always moving around doing little things here and there in her house. That's what she said.
Okay. I mean, I've mostly got what I need, unless there's anything else that you wanna say that about yourself that I didn't ask about.
she could kush jatti jadoli nich tada no ati.
Det går det just
Just do det get han to pony hist. Ni jorda hon you got you know.
You can get another lipstick. Nigga go egg.
Yes, you go do shan go you have you know.
Aksi visste overskudda.
Ja, det kunne ikke dårligt til noget det her, det er ikke noget andet.
Oh, Holly.
She said, "No, it's good." She said she don't have nothing to say about herself.
Oh, I can